In Universal Book Club, I like to emphasize how God speaks through, inspires all authors and artists, not just the writers of the Old and New Testaments. Whoa, okay. So if we just read some titles or captions, we review history, we learn truth and wisdom. All right? Congress debated for 8 years over what the institution, the Smithsonian Institute, would be. The answer is still not clear. The final voyage of the Edmund Fitzgerald took it into the teeth of a killer storm. 5 best on the ends of civilization. Look at Barbara Tuchman's quote. To admit error and cut losses is rare among individuals, unknown among states. How true is that? In encampments such as Fort Monroe, African Americans sought liberty and protection. Thomas Pynchon sends a private eye on the trail of a missing heiress in a Prohibition-era caper. Look at this quote. The detective story is a tragedy with a happy ending. Well, life is a story of a series of tragedies with a happy ending when you consider that God created us to save us. We're all going to end up in heaven together, okay? That's my belief. Set adrift on waves of hunger. When the outlook is bleak, does the good of the many outweigh that of the few? Philosophers and theologians have been struggling with this very question since the beginning. Empire of centuries. Did the AD 410 sack of Rome mean the end of imperial might? Those in Constantinople didn't think so. A pair of psychically gifted twins finds a home of sorts among a crew of circus freaks. I'm going to do a deep dive. That's a great review. The instrumentalist and composer wrote more than 200 scores for film and TV. When he died at 86, he still had concerts scheduled into the next year. And then finally, a daughter traces her father's journey from airline pilot to drug smuggler. Just stories of the human condition.